Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jason Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday, which sort of feels like a Monday.
Well, hasn't the Wednesday snuck up on us?
I know. Good morning, Lauren.
Morning, Jack.
Good.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's
I
happened?
said morning, Jace. How, are we feeling fresh, Clint?
I feel good.
Yes,
yeah,
Clinty.
top of the world. Yep.
Good boy.
Thank you.
You look fresh as a daisy.
Jace, how do you feel?
A lot better than you.
What?
Well, we both went to the Melbourne
We
Cup
did,
yesterday.
yes.
Wasn't it a fun day?
It was a great day out.
And you
Beautiful
know what happened?
sunshine.
I saw you in the evening.
Yes.
In
at
the
about,
evening?
At about 8.
Sun was still up.
Sun was still up, about 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And Clint said, Loz, I'm going to head off.
What time was that?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
And
He
I
was
went,
heading off at 8 p.m.
he was heading off at 8 p.m. And
That's
I said,
responsible. That's
we're
good.
having some sushi.
Yep.
And I said, okay, bye, Clint. And then half an hour later, I was like, oh, Clint's gone home. I should go home. So off I trottled, climbed into bed about 9 p.m.
Oh, that's living.
Very responsible.
because I thought you'd been in bed by
Yes.
8:30 p.m.
Well, he said he was leaving at 8.
He didn't tell me where he was leaving to.
No, where'd you leave to, Clint?
I went to a little house gathering.
House party!
It wasn't a party. It was more a gathering.
Right. So you went home after that.
And then
Oh, and then
my friend was DJing at a local night spot, so I accompanied him to the pub.
And then
Well done.
I cut a few laps, and I was telling everyone who was present, I said, I have to work in the morning.
Oh, very
I have
responsible.
radio.
I was telling everyone that had listened yesterday too.
Yeah.
I thought people would feel sorry for me. And you know what? They did.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's strong.
Well, you went home on time.
Yeah. So did you come straight here from the Osborne, or?
Oh, no. I got a few hours shut eye.
Great.
So
Clint.
I'm well rested.
I'm so proud of you, brother.
Thank
You know
Proud
what?
of you.
You know what Clint's excited about? Doing a little road trip to Crown later this morning to catch up with this man, Ronan Keating. He has performed, or he's performed
Life
at
is a
Flemington.
roller coaster, Ronan,
Life
isn't it?
is a roller coaster.
So he will be tucked up in bed down at Crown. Clint's going to head down there later
so
this morning
he's
and catch up
performing
with him.
for Oaks Day, is he?
I believe so.
Well, who performed yesterday at the Melbourne
Or
Cup?
did he perform yesterday? He did yesterday.
He was there yesterday.
Oh, he was there
and he must
yesterday.
be. I think he's doing
And tomorrow.
Is he doing the Crown Oaks Day lunch today?
But he's doing tomorrow too.
Yeah, well, Clint's doing all 3 days, so why can't Ronan?
Yeah, exactly.
Why is
Lift.
Ronan Keating? Did he do one song yesterday, one song tomorrow?
Maybe.
I love this one.
Says you'll catch me.
Wherever I fall, and I'm falling right
Oh my
now.
gosh. At dinner last night,
He's very soothing and comforting, isn't he?
It is.
there was a jockey that came over to the table to say hello. And I
Yeah.
said to someone, who's that? And they said, Melbourne Cup winning jockey.
Oh.
And I went and said, congratulations.
Did you say, sorry, Melbourne
Winning.
Cup what?
Winning. Did I say winging?
Yeah.
Jesus. Melbourne Cup winning jockey. And I went and said, congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on
He
your
won
win.
the Melbourne Cup like 15 years ago.
Oh,
Oh,
glory.
really?
Jesus.
Do we know who it was?
Maybe not 15 years ago, but a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Corey
Corey Brown.
Worthington?
Brown.
Right, gotcha. Yep.
Good bloke.
Congratulations on winning the Melbourne Cup. He was like,
on you.
not
15
today.
years ago. Hey, guys, big news day.
I've been waiting 4 years for this.
We're not going back.
We might be going back.
US election.
And it's happening right now.
Yep, they are counting the votes. At the moment, too early to say, Clint.
Well, the polling station's still open, so they haven't even started counting. So we won't know until tonight.
Yeah, right. Well, we have an answer tonight.
Well, you sort of get an indication because turnout's really high. So that principally, the Democrats will be very encouraged by that.
Right.
Okay, dumb that down for me. Is that Kamala, or Trumpy?
That's Kamala.
Thank you very much.
So if
Looking
the
Kamala.
Democrats' turnout is high,
Yep.
generally speaking, it means that
All right.
All right, we'll look more on the US election later on this morning. We're going to cross to Charles Croucher,
Croucher.
the big Crouch, over there in the US.
The big Crouch. I don't think he gets called that. The big Crouch.
Well, you know what? I'll intro him like that and we'll see what he says.
I don't know about it.
Crouch. He's our political editor at Channel 9. You can't be calling him the big Crouch.
Hey, Lauren headed to Flemington with Fisher yesterday from
It
Melbourne
was
Cup.
Fish's birthday yesterday, and boy, did we have a fun day.
He is on the air with us in the next 20, but to kick off the show, should we start with something soothing?
Something fun?
Bit of Ronan?
Oh, yes. just for Clint. Put your
Ronan
little weary
Keating.
head
TJ
down on
called
the
him Rowan
Or
the
you
other day.
say nothing at all. We are live. This is Nova 100. We've had a few technical difficulties
We
this
have,
morning.
but we are back, baby.
Mics weren't working earlier, only Clint's, which surprisingly is the one mic we didn't want working this morning.
He's had some technical
I was
difficulties.
talking
this morning.
common sense, and Melbourne was here for it.
Few people dusty around Melbourne this morning after a huge Melbourne Cup
It was
day
a big
yesterday.
Melbourne Cup day. It was one of the best Melbourne Cup days in terms of weather we've had in years.
We did a little house party yesterday.
Did you?
People didn't leave till 7 o'clock.
How fun. Melbourne Cup Day's a great public holiday.
I turned the
isn't it?
music off, turned the TV down, started shutting the blinds. They
Did you
got
heat the pool?
Lowered the heater.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it too hot. It was warm yesterday.
Yeah, we're sitting around 30.
It's actually really warm this morning as well.
Yeah, I know.
But we had a great Melbourne Cup day.
Sorry.
Clint and I.
33 today. Is that
It's
right?
really muggy out there, yeah, this morning.
It's going to bucket down. Not great for Oaks Day tomorrow.
Yeah. But it's definitely warm. It's like 19 degrees already this morning. Yeah, we went to Melbourne Cup Day yesterday. It was our mate Fisher's birthday, the DJ. So
God, he's got some bangers.
I know. He is like one of the biggest DJs in the world right now. He just won, this is the collab with J-Lo.
He was very popular.
Very.
Wasn't
Oh,
he?
was everyone coming up with Really?
My goodness.
God. Like,
You guys took him for his birthday.
we took him for his birthday.
Was
and-
it a pain to walk with him?
Well, a little bit. People just love him. He's such a character
Yeah.
and he's such a nice guy. So, Clint, you were in the marquee with us. He did get swarmed a bit, didn't he?
He got swamped.
He's the star of the show.
Yeah. I mean, between him and I, it was just
You
lines
guys-
out the door.
Chalk and cheese.
So, yeah, we took him for his birthday yesterday. He hasn't been to the races since Maccabi Diva won
Yes.
20 years
Jeez.
ago. That was the last time he went to the Melbourne
How
Cup.
old?
He was here with his beautiful wife, Chloe. They've got a brand new baby,
That's right, they do too, yeah.
maybe 4 months old. So, they were having mum and dad's day out.
How
Elodie
old?
was there. No Minnie, of course.
How old's Fish?
Oh, nearly 40.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Our vintage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It
A
wasn't his
Grange.
40th.
He's
I don't know.
a
It's-
Grange. Yeah.
Getting
Anyway,
better with age.
we had so much fun yesterday. He caught up with us for a chat. Fisher, happy Melbourne Cup Day.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. It's awesome.
More importantly, happy birthday.
Thanks, mate. The,
So,
the big 3-9,
When was the last time you were at the Melbourne Cup?
20 years ago, and Maccabi Diva won it, and Glenn Boss was riding that horse. And it was a glorious time here. Actually, though, it wasn't as extravagant as what we're looking at right now. It was like a gypsy tent set up down here.
You were born on Melbourne Cup Day, so it's a special day for you, Fish.
Yeah, it is. Look, I was born in 1985, November 5th on a Tuesday, and there was a horse in the Melbourne Cup called What a Nuisance, and my mum put a bet on it, and it won. And here we are today. Game on.
And what a nuisance you are.
I am. I love it. Hey, I wouldn't have it any other way, would ya? No.
You're here with your beautiful wife, Chloe.
Yep.
How's life being parents?
Oh, mate, it's been so good. Our little angel's 4 months, and she's a treat. She's so fun. She just smiles all day. She's already got the personality. We love her so much, and it's very special.
What's next for you? You're killing it. You're kicking goals everywhere. What's coming up for Fisher?
Well, look, right now we're at the Melbourne Cup, so I've finally got a day off, so I'm going to celebrate with you guys. But coming up, I go back to America, tour over there for a bit, and then I've got New Year's Eve in Australia, which I'm really excited about. I haven't actually done New Year's Eve here since 2018, so I'm frothing for that.
Your gig on the Gold Coast this year was one of the best days I've ever had, but I can't imagine how special that was for you playing at home.
Mate, that took me 4 years in the making to get that done, and for me it was just all I wanted to do was bring the party to home. It's never been done like that, and just to see all my friends there, all my fans, everyone having a good time, it was so special for me. It was actually one of the biggest highlights of my career, and just because it was at home and it's never been done at that scale, so it was awesome.
This has been a great chat, but I've never heard you be so serious in my life.
Hey, sometimes Paul's got to be professional, okay? You got to have the bit of professional side of this thing. You want me to go? You want me to go, do you?
I'm glad we got one four-letter word in there. Well done, Fish.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Happy birthday.
I didn't know you could swear on this channel. Next time I'm coming in hot.
Hey,
He was on his best behaviour in that interview, wasn't he?
He sounds like an absolute hoot.
He's a hoot. He was so much fun yesterday. Couldn't back a winner if it landed on his head. He was born on the 5th of November, so he said, I'm backing number 5s all day long. And there was one race they didn't back because my Paul said, no, there's a sure thing in this race. And the number 5 won. They didn't get a winner all day, those boys.
But happy birthday, Fish. You're on the air with Jace and Lauren. Clint's here as well. No word on the US election. We probably won't know until tonight. Clint, you think Karma might have it, though?
Well, big voter turnout, which generally points to a potential Democratic win.
Yeah, right, which is a shame because it'd be great to hear this guy in power.
Trump went to McDonald's, yeah. What they did was years ago, we could get the sausage, egg, and any time of the day. Well, then they changed it. You can only get it for breakfast.
Right. You think Trump might change that?
He can do it.
Hang on.
He's going to change the McDonald's
Is that
menu.
a voter saying that they're going to put sausage McMuffins on the all-day menu if Trump gets in?
Because he worked there, because he pulled
Christ
the shit.
on a ship, if that's what they think they're voting for.
Yeah.
It's a different world that some
He
people
can
live
do
in.
it.
Yep, anyone can. Me.
Naughty, naughty.
640.
Change of pace. Let's head to the bedroom.
Well, a story has come out that I don't think will affect you, Jace. Probably you either, Clint. To be fair, probably me either. There has been a warning about having, how do I put this nicely? Having long sessions can be dangerous to your manhood.
Isn't it good for the cardio?
Might be good for the heart, not good for the...
For the...
You can overdo it, guys.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Don't let your sessions last more than an hour.
An hour?
An hour?
An hour.
What, one? An hour?
It also says going at it 11 hours straight is definitely too much. This study.
We're going to be fine living longer then, Clint.
Basically, a study has come out that says, you know how people say, is there such thing as too much love making? Well, there is.
Right.
Over an hour and you're damaging your goods, guys.
So,
For men and women.
Are we
women more than
talking?
men.
I know, I can't even look at you when I say this.
No,
but
don't.
Foreplay?
No, I think it's just the actual deed.
The
deed. Doing the deed shouldn't last more than an hour.
Intercourse.
What's happening after an hour to the...
Well, you can hurt it.
Could fall off.
Part of it, Lauren?
Could fall off.
It could fall off.
Oh, is that right?
According to this research.
What could fall off?
Yep.
Is it because of the friction?
The friction.
Can you say the word?
Friction.
No.
Your willy.
Your
Your manhood.
Your peignoir.
But it can be bad for women too.
Oh, really?
Very bad.
Yours could fall off too.
Ours can't fall off. Ours can't fall off and yours won't fall off in ours. But you can damage it.
They've got graphic.
Won't fall off. It might fall off.
Gotta go and
Did anyone
retrieve
else
it.
just visualise that?
Hey, can I have my thing back?
So don't be doing the deed longer than an hour,
Can I
ladies
ask you
and
a
gentlemen.
question?
This is a PSA.
Ask away.
For all of those that can do it for an hour.
What would you
Don't.
say is your average session time?
3 minutes. No. Oh, jeez.
That includes a 2-minute post chat.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, gee, I have never once in my life thought about this.
What, you haven't timed it?
Never got the stopwatch out. Can you
Really?
believe it? Have you?
You've got them on your iPhone.
Oh, not a stopwatch, but you have a little glance at the clock.
Who's got a clock in their room?
Of course. Well, he's got that giant mirror that looks over his bed.
Yeah, have you got
No.
Have you got the big like hotel alarm clock next to the bed? Who's got a clock in their room these days? Have you ever timed it?
No. I'm just happy to have it.
How long?
Any time is a good time in my
God,
house.
I'm not going to be picky.
We're not fighting for world records in our house. I reckon 15 minutes.
15 minutes is a good round number.
15
That
minutes
includes
is good.
everything.
Yeah, that's a good quarter of an
That's
hour.
a shower afterwards as well.
That's a meal, a chat.
What do you think,
Post-match
Clint?
review.
How long's a good set?
Oh, I mean,
Here we go.
Any
With
set
someone
is a
else.
good set.
20 minutes?
You just wanted to go one up on me.
You really did.
I said 15, so you said, yeah, well, I reckon
Jace,
25.
About the 18-minute mark, someone else arrives. You know. Hey,
The hotel alarm clock ticks over.
13, 24, 10.
Oh, yeah.
How long you last in Melbourne?
How long should a session go? How
Right,
long
now
does a
let's...
session go
And,
in
and
your
we're
house?
looking for honesty here, all right? Don't just ring up trying to impress all the lads on the work site.
Yeah, well, like this article says, 11 hours straight is definitely
You can't
too
be
much.
doing that.
11 hours.
That's
I'm
too
not.
much.
I'm not even
Too much
awake for
friction.
11 hours in a row.
But that's not non-stop 11 hours. Like there was once I missed 2 flights because I stayed in bed with someone all day in a hotel.
Well, this is a GP who said
But
that.
that would be like you'd have a sleep, wake up, go another round, have a sleep.
How many rounds?
A few rounds. Missed 2 flights home.
Wow.
Wow, that's young love.
Yeah, that was
That's
many
young
years
love.
ago. Now I'd be like, why are you waking me? Can we just sleep all day? 13, 24, 10. How long are you lasting? You can remain completely anonymous. And in return, I'll stick with the theme. You can get a hole in one again. We will send you to Holy Moly. I got a $250 voucher for you to head to Holy Moly and have some fun there. 13, 24, 10 is our number.
How long's a good session, Melbourne?
Melbourne's being shy. 13, 24, 10. How long has a session lasted at your
Yeah,
place?
people need to brag.
But you know what? Might not be
on.
just one round. You might have stayed in bed all weekend with someone.
Oh, gosh.
All weekend.
It's a bit gross.
Actually, we had a friend of ours stay at our place when we were living in Brisbane. He brought a girl home. They didn't leave the spare room all weekend. He brought her home Friday night.
Nah.
She
That's
left
wild.
You can't
Sunday
be doing
night.
that
They
in
got
someone
Uber
else's
Eats delivered.
house. You can do that in a hotel. not in
Uber Eats
someone
delivered to the
else's
room.
house.
I had to leave the bag outside the door. I was like, is she cable tied in there? What's going on?
Sort of pay by the hour motel will you?
I know.
in
Don't you
Brisbane,
worry.
Jace?
God, we
Look, a story has come out that says if your sessions last more than an hour, it can be dangerous.
13,
Perhaps good for cardio, not good for your lady bits and your men bits.
13, 24, 10. Join us on the air. Could walk away with a $250 Holy Moly a gift card. Holy Moly Funhouse. Now open on Little Burke Street. Search Holy Moly Funhouse for more info. 13, 24, 10.
How long is a session in your books? There is a report about people's sex lives that might frighten people. Probably not you two, Clinton Jace. If your sessions go for more than an hour, it could cause damage. My question is, who's doing it for more than an hour?
Hey, do
No one in here.
you reckon she'd be a dirty talker?
You are absolutely not allowed to ask that question of a colleague in the workplace.
Oh, please. We're going to go by those rules. We're going
Are
to
ya?
speak half the stuff on this show.
You'll never know. What do you think, though?
Well, you do like talking every other time.
I think she'd surprise us.
Yeah, I think so.
You'll
too.
never know.
Clint?
You'll both die wondering.
Filthy. Absolutely filthy.
Cannot confirm nor deny those accusations. Look at you two sitting there with your arms crossed, staring at me all judgy, because you don't know.
We're not judging. If you want to be,
Are you a dirty
Free-
talker,
free
Jace?
and-
Ew, don't ask him. I don't want to know. That's the difference
Jace.
between me and Jace. I actually have zero interest in knowing what he does in his house.
I don't mind a chat.
Oh, ugh. You're repulsive. Does your wife ever say that to you?
Yeah,
She wears noise-cancelling headphones.
I don't want to see you on the nest ever.
On the nest.
On the nest!
I've
Are you
never
right?
heard that expression.
On the
nest.
nest. I've never heard of that either. No.
I've heard of the workbench, but
Says a
not
lot
the
about
nest.
the ladies that you're living out with. Let's go to
The
Ryan.
nest.
Hello, good morning, Jace, Loz and Clint. How you going?
We're good, buddy. How are you?
Ryan, what do you reckon? How long are the sessions in your house? Because an hour's too long.
I think 5 to 10 minutes is a real good session, as
Yep.
long as all parties, I was going to say both parties, but all parties
Oh.
are kicking goals.
Oh.
All parties. How many bloody
How many
people at the
are in
party?
your party of 5 at your house?
Well, you never know. It's always an open invitation.
Oh, isn't there?
Do you throw your keys in the bowl sometimes, Ryan?
No.
Okay. No.
When you say
Hey.
firing on all cylinders,
As long as everyone's
just kicking goals.
enjoying it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Participating equally.
Do you reckon
What?
she would have ever been in a party situation?
I'm not a swinger. No.
What on earth are we doing? What are you?
You're a menace today.
I
Look
did.
at him.
You know
Even
what?
he's uncomfortable.
I'm
He's
in a
even
mood.
made himself
I'm in a
uncomfortable with
mood.
his own.
You're in a mood.
No, not that mood. No, not that mood. Not that mood.
Is that an offer?
Someone give him a few minutes, please.
13, 24, 10.
2
If you'd like
minutes.
to take Jace up on his mood.
Hey, this could be absolutely frightening, but should we ask the thumb?
How long does a session last in your house?
Yeah,
Executive producer, you don't have to answer this.
He proudly will.
Good morning, team.
What would you say is a
decent
session?
The most recent would have been in and around the 40-minute mark, I reckon.
Oh, what?
Stamina.
40 minutes? What, do you watch a movie first?
There's a lot to get done.
Guys, when we were going, remember when we were doing...
Okay, well, like the research says, Brody, that is fine as long as it's not over an hour.
I can't make any guarantees.
Good on you, bro.
When we were going into hide and seek, remember, we went at the start of the year, I rang Brody that day, and he's like, I can't talk now. I'm about to be locked away from my partner for 4 days.
Oh,
we need to...
Was he on the nest?
He was on the nest. He wasn't leaving the nest until he had to.
What an expression. I don't think I'm going to put that in my
I've never
vernacular.
heard on the nest. No.
In my vocab.
The workbench I've heard, yes.
On the nest.
The adult theme park.
Adult theme park.
The adult theme park. Oh, my God.
Should we put this segment to bed?
I think so.
You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. You're listening to Nova 100.
I've been waiting 4 years for this.
We are not going back.
Oh, it's all going down in the US. And Chief Political Editor from Channel 9, Charles Crotch, joining us on the air. G'day, Crotch.
Morning.
Jason Lauren, Clint, great
Hello,
to see
Charlie.
you.
Hello,
oh
buddy.
my gosh, is it excitement or nerves or what's the feeling over in the States, Charles?
I reckon a whole lot of nerves. A lot of young people voting for the first time. They're excited. The rest of the country, the rest of the world, really, is probably nervous at the moment, sitting and waiting to see what the results are, if those results are accepted, and how long it all takes. But I can tell you, there are a lot of voters, particularly in the swing states, that will be excited at the end of the day because they can turn on the footy, turn on the TV, flick on the radio, and not hear another political ad.
Oh,
for
yeah.
at least 2
I
more
bet.
years. They have been bombarded with billions of dollars worth of ads.
Wow.
So, Crouch, it sounds like women have turned out in droves. What does that point to?
Yeah, that points to Kamala Harris. I mean, the big thing that has changed in the last 4 years, apart from Kamala Harris replacing Joe Biden, is there was a decision by the Supreme Court here that overturned the Roe versus Wade decision. That effectively gave women the right to choose when it comes to abortions. That's been overturned, and in some states it's been overturned dramatically, and there are no rights to things, even with medical procedures and other circumstances. So if there is a big woman vote today, if the ladies show up, that is a good sign for Kamala Harris because they are voting on this issue, and the Democrats know it. They've been campaigning with a pretty prominent Republican, Liz Cheney. She's been out effectively giving women permission to go and vote against the party that they've loved, the Republican Party. And there's even been ads featuring Julia Roberts, of all people, effectively saying that the ballot box and the ballot booth is one of the few places that is still private and women may still get to choose, and they can, tell their husbands, tell their family they're voting for someone and vote for someone else.
Well,
It's
that's
been a
the
really
thing, isn't it?
Push.
It is private and people, you can say one thing and do the other. But Charles, this has got to be the most celebrity endorsed election of all time, right?
It's been right up there, and I was going to say on both sides, Donald Trump has Elon Musk and Hulk Hogan, I suppose, supporting him.
Has Hulk been able to rip his shirt off yet? Because it looked like he was
going.
He got stuck the other day.
Trying. We checked back in there. He had a rest, got back up, had a rest, got back up. He'll get there eventually. Kamala Harris closed with a big concert yesterday. It was headlined by Oprah. Ricky Martin was there as well. All of a sudden, the Puerto Rican and Latino voters become a big thing as well for
I bet.
of the last year or so. Bad Bunny. It's been a huge amount of celebrities out there, and we always wonder if the celebrity vote actually means anything. I think when you go Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Bad Bunny, Ricky Martin, Jennifer Lopez, you're hitting different demographics and not just telling them who to vote for, but encouraging people to vote. Don't forget, voting's not compulsory over here, and so they believe if young people, if Gen Z show up and vote, then they're going to win this election.
If Kamala Harris wins this election, will Donald Trump accept that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't imagine so. But it is much harder to throw your toys out of the cot when you're not in the cot. You're not in the White House, right? Last time he had the authority of the Oval Office. The other thing, last time his supporters stormed the Capitol, I'm looking at the Capitol now, they handed out about 1,000 charges on that. Some of them spent time and some of them are still in jail.
Wow.
You might think again before taking to the barricades if there is consequences like that. So, look, I don't think he'll accept the result. I don't think it's going to matter quite as much. But, he can't come out and claim victory and then Kamala claims victory and then you've got two governments and then you're in big trouble. So that's all ahead of us.
Just on the whole storming the Capitol, can you notice an increase in security and police presence over there at the moment?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I'm looking at it now. There is a small fence in front of the Capitol, and there's a what do they call it, climb-proof fence,
right,
a little bit closer, and then there's some construction work going on. So there are provisions in place. The district attorney of Philadelphia, the biggest city in Pennsylvania, which is going to be the most important state, said yesterday, if anyone feels like getting their militia on, his words, F around it and find out. So they're not mucking around with this one. Yeah.
What's your gut telling you, Charles? Because it sounds like Indies are breaking to Harris.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I mean, Donald Trump should be favourite, right, between the immigration mess over here and inflation, which has really hurt those people living, paycheck to paycheck. The Republicans should be favourite. It's a bad time to be an incumbent anywhere in the world. But his refusal to accept the last election and that Roe v. Wade decision, the Supreme Court's decision, I think has tipped this one back in favour of Kamala Harris. Look, it is awfully close. But if it becomes a battle of the sexes, if it's young blokes turning out for Trump versus young women turning out for Kamala, I think I find young women a bit more reliable than young blokes.
Yeah.
Again, we go back to the third option. It is Harris v. Trump v. the couch. The couch might win that one.
Right.
Hey, Charles, this election, whichever way it goes, will it affect us here in Australia at all?
Yeah, it will. We follow America into every one of their battles, every one of their wars. And beyond that, Donald Trump is talking huge tariffs, and that, without getting real deep into economics, means that the cost of things will change and will rise. And as a nation that has to import things and has to export things and deal with the world, we're a bit more sort of influenced by that.
Right.
And the other point is, look, the one thing we know here, and this is regardless of whoever wins, is that next January there's going to be a new president. That thing's certain. And any time you change the president, you change the world. And this is now a nation we rely on more than ever for our security. We've got Marines based in the Northern Territory. We've got submarines off the East Coast and in Perth. And we've got these two new big agreements in AUKUS and the Quad, in which we are tied riding shotgun with the US.
Right.
And they're going to choose the driver for us.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles, just before we let you go, off the top of your head, your favourite Bad Bunny songs?
Yeah, right into Bad Bunny. I like his original stuff. Stuff.
Same.
Yeah.
This is like Christmas for Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
He is not just an Australian political guru, he is an American political guru.
You know what I like, though? You dumb it down for us, Charles.
Yes, thank you very much.
This is the first time I've had a
that.
political correspondent on. I've actually understood every word. So
that's a good start.
We appreciate it.
Hosed down at the end.
Thanks, Charles. We know it's a big week for you, so thanks for joining us this morning.
Enjoy the coverage today and enjoy the rest of the Cup week.
Good
Thanks.
on you. Charles Croucher there, Chief Political Editor at 9. Now, that's a journalist there, Clint.
He's great.
Get him in to read the news.
He's busy, Clint.
Yeah.
Pull your socks up. That's your job.
I ain't wearing any.
How's old Ricky?
Oh, yeah.
That'll get me voting. Hey, coming up, your chance to win free money this morning. Nova's Shake the Tree. You are listening out for this. When you hear that, you give us a ring. We will shake the Christmas tree. Whatever cash falls out, you will win. It is that easy.
How good.
Shake the Tree is coming up very soon. But next, we went to the races, and as a result, we have an apology to make. So we head along to the races. Thank you very much to the VRC for having us.
I know, it's been a fun old few days, hasn't it? I had an absolute disaster walking out the door yesterday.
Well, I had a disaster at the track. I got some last-minute extra tickets, and my brother-in-law and my sister were down from Brisbane. And I thought they would never get to go to the birdcage. I would love to take them for a nice day at the races.
Sure.
So, took them along to Flemington. They don't mind a free drink.
Mm-hmm.
They hit it pretty hard. You okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Your ear headphones playing up.
Yeah.
If you take them out, I'm a metre in front of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Took them along. Couple of free drinks, Clint. You saw them.
I did.
How did you describe them?
Queenslanders.
And that's exactly what I said to everyone all day. All day, I walked around going, they're from Brisbane. I'm so sorry.
You're from Brisbane too.
No, I know, but I've been here for like 9 years.
What do they call it? Gentrified.
Yes.
You become a Melburnian.
Now look, they were partying.
But what gave away that they were from Brisbane?
The way that my brother-in-law kept screaming to people, "Drink up, it's free."
Oh God.
Yeah. So I had him.
Right, he's got a point.
I had him contained in the Mum Marquee, and that's where they met Clint.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
My sister really threw.
Had you met them before, Clint?
Never.
Oh, it was a first time meeting.
My sister really threw herself at Clint.
Did she,
She
Letitia?
literally threw
She's
herself
gorgeous,
at me.
isn't she, Letitia?
Gorgeous.
And then Clint said,
"Oh no, what?
Why don't you take them to the Channel 9
Oh,
Marquee?"
that's right. I did too.
Oh yeah, who was in there?
Well, my sister
All the
pointed
stars?
out as we walked in. My sister was like someone on one of those buses in LA that goes around does the Star Tour.
Hollywood tour bus or whatever.
I think
Star Homes.
She walked in and my sister goes, "Holy shit, it's Roger Corser."
Oh yeah, but Roger Corser's handsome.
At that point,
is he Doctor?
Yes.
He was Dr.
Not to my brother-in-law, because my brother-in-law screamed out, "I loved you in McLeod's Daughters."
Was he in McLeod's Daughters?
And he said, "I've done other stuff since then." And my brother-in-law said, "Haven't seen it. Loved you in McLeod's Daughters."
Yeah, well, he's an OG fan from way back,
Who
Roger.
else? The other problem was we were all standing together.
Yes.
And someone said, "Do you want a photo?" And when a person said, "Do you want a photo?" standing next to my sister was a lady that used to be on Sunrise. She's now hosting the Golden Bachelor.
Samantha Armitage.
That's the one. Samantha Armitage turns around and goes, "Oh, do you want me in the photo?" And my sister looked at her point blank and goes, "No."
No thanks. Family photo.
Bloody awkward.
Did she say, "Do you want me in the photo?"
And my sister goes, "No."
Or put her on the end so you can crop her out at least. Should have been polite.
At that point, my brother-in-law wandered over to her. And when I watched this go on, I ran downstairs to lovely Terry, who runs publicity at Channel 9.
Tess.
And I said, "Terry, firstly, thank you so much for having us in your lovely marquee. Secondly, I just want to get ahead of this situation. I think my brother-in-law is currently upstairs giving Samantha Armitage career advice."
Oh, dear.
Yep. When I went back up there to stop that
She
situation,
doesn't need career advice. She's on the Old People's Bachelor.
the lovely Alicia Loxley was there from Channel 9 News.
Bumped into all the stars, didn't you?
My sister started to critique her outfit.
Her outfit? What was she wearing?
She was wearing black and white.
She looked amazing. Looked amazing. My sister gave her feedback on the headpiece.
Did she like it? Was it positive feedback?
I don't know. I was just trying to move the conversation along. And then they bumped into Tom Steinford from the news and formerly 60 Minutes, which my sister loudly said, "It's the hot guy from 60 Minutes."
Yeah, great. He would have loved that, Steiny.
Well, she was standing right next to him when she said it.
He would have had a bounce in his step all day about
They
that.
were in full
Great.
swing thanks to one Clint Stanaway.
They remind me of
What an experience.
what's that funny family on the travel guides?
That's exactly what they're like.
The friend family that just say whatever they're thinking.
I think the low point was there was in the Mum Marquee, it was like a sushi train going along, but it was holding champagne glasses. And my brother-in-law just sat there at the end of the train grabbing the glasses.
Lying down on the ground, just catching them in his mouth.
It's free!
That's the sound of the police.
You better start talking.
Jason Lawrence.
Answer me!
Probe the Popo.
Tell me what you know.
We like to get in members of the Victorian Police and probe the different areas. But the mounted police.
Oh, yes, they came on the horses.
You
that
thought
was a
they were
fun one.
called the mountain police?
Yeah, I thought they were the mountain police on their horses.
We've had the drug squad. God, the sales department was nervous that day, weren't they?
Jason, you can't be saying that. We've had them all. We thought we'd had them all, but I'm excited about today's police officer, Jace.
Which Clint has history with. Would you like to do the introduction?
Former V8 Supercars driver extraordinaire, now PSO, Cam McConville joins us.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Cam.
Thanks for having me. And, geez, it's great to see you again, Clint. It's been a while. And the last time I saw you,
here we go.
I think I gave you whiplash and maybe a little bit of subtle bruising.
Was it in a police car?
Were you bringing him down?
No, I ended
Was
up...
he in the back of a divvy van?
No.
Was it outside
not this time.
Revolver?
No.
Revolver? No.
I was in the back of an ambulance.
It's way worse than that.
What happened?
Clint, should I tell the story or... No, so look, I was very fortunate for about 8 years to drive the F1 two-seater around in my former life in motorsport.
I've always wanted to do that.
The great Clint Stanaway, I'm a big fan of, I might add. I said, Clint's going to come for a ride. So I think over 8 years I'd taken over 300 people in this car, never locked a brake, never dropped a wheel off the track. I think it was a Friday morning. Clint's first up. Yep, great to meet you, Clint. We go flying around the back. I brake into, I think, turn 10. The car turns hard left, so we bounce off the left wall. We go across the track into the right wall, and then we end up in the tyre bundle. Pretty much the car looked like a canoe.
Oh, seriously? My gosh. What happened?
He had to walk away from the mic there. I hope I'm not giving you any post-traumatic stress there.
He was a proper...
I can feel those bumps now.
How fast were you going when that happened?
I think, it's a V10 Cosworth Minardi two-seater, so we're probably doing about 240 down there when I hit the brake pedal. And, of course, any good race driver blames the equipment, guys, so that's what I'll stick to.
Yes.
That it was not driver error, that something broke in the car.
Cam was so calm. I still recall, because it's a two-seater, obviously, and he got out first, and I could hear him. He was saying, Clint, just stay there. I'm going to get you out. Just keep calm.
Were you scared?
And I was shitting myself.
Yeah, I was. Oh, sorry, you meant Clint.
Oh, you both were. And is that when you got kicked out of Formula One and became a police officer?
Lauren, yeah. Joined Vic Pol as a PSO not long after that. No, look, it was... anyway, I'm glad he was okay, but credit to Clint, there was two cars. And they said, well, really, we only got 3/4 of a lap. And he's a trooper, jumped in. Yep,
You went back again.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just no way. Do you know he
Not
drove?
with me, of course.
Was that just for the footage?
I subbed in a new driver.
Yeah, smart.
Correct.
Do you know, this might make you feel better, that he drove in the Celebrity Grand Prix race and he crashed into the back of Rachel Finch's car and made her roll the car. And she was on the roof.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but clearly I taught him both things I know, So.
Remember, her daughter was sitting there going, why is Mummy's car flipping over?
I know.
Why is the man...
Do you know what? I think she put a bit of mayo on it, to be honest.
Well, we did watch her have to get rescued from the car while it was upside down the middle of the Grand Prix.
Clearly braked way too early.
Cam,
anyway.
lovely to see you, mate.
Yeah, great,
how
can
is
you
the
be
career
trusted
change?
driving a police car now?
Yeah, well, no. So I'm currently a protective services officer, so we drive to the stations, but and I drive well under the speed limit, I might add. So
let's dive into the PSO world,
yes.
right? Are you classed as members of the Victorian Police?
Yeah, we are. We're sworn members, so 12 weeks training at the academy. So very similar training to police officers as far as defensive tactics, law, but most of our law and our training evolves around the transport hub, so our designated areas. So we're out at the stations.
Buses, trains.
Trains, trams, yep. So that's our designated area or vicinity of designated area. So effectively you could call us transit police, I guess, but we work with the Transit Safety and Public Command Division and try and keep the commuters safe every day and evening.
That's to keep passengers safe and keep the railway and the buses and everything safe from crime.
Yeah, exactly, Lauren. And look, I think it's a real community engagement part of VicPol and what we do. Of course, we're there to uphold the law and make sure community's safe, but we can be helping people walk to their cars. People might have lost property. We're really, I guess, that front line where people might report incidents on that PTV network.
So you're not checking people have tapped on and tapped off with the mic.
It's funny you should say that. We can.
The ticket inspectors of
but look, that's what the authorised officers for Metro are there for. So we tend not to do that. We do have the power to check Mikeys, and sometimes you might see someone jump over a barrier and you stop them, and then they might have warrants or something like that. So it does... trigger other things. But, effectively we are there just to make sure everyone's safe.
It makes me feel safe when I see you guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But also, what about what powers do you have? Because I'm sure there'd be some people...
he's got a gun.
No, do you have a gun?
I do, yes. Yeah, well, we have the same
and a
operational... No tasers, but they're coming. They are coming, which is fantastic.
Do you have the spray?
Next year. Yeah, we have the spray.
Can you use it on Clint now?
No, Clint. No, as I say, I've always been a big fan of Clint, and more so after that incident.
So you should use it on Jace. Yeah, that's a better option.
So powers when it comes to PSOs, because I'm sure there'd be people at the train stations going, bloody more cops, they can't stop me.
Yes.
You have the power to
You
search?
got handcuffs?
Yeah, we do. We have the power to search, under different acts, drugs, poisons, Control of Weapons Act. So effectively, like police, we need to have suspicion on reasonable grounds. We can't just stop someone to search them.
Does he look dodgy?
Not at all. No. It looks
upstanding citizen, Jace.
Absolutely, as you all do, of course.
Would you search me?
I look dodgy?
Not at all. No, we
Right.
don't profile people and anything like that. We need to have genuine belief or suspicion that you might be carrying a weapon. But
We're in the clear, guys.
in the city, we
Good
do
to know.
have operations where the chief commissioner might make it a designated area, so which is called an omni evening or an omni search, so where we can search people under the Control of Weapons Act. But effectively, we have about 80 to 90% of police powers, not road trafficking, in that designated area.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, we're going to go to a quick break. Can you stay with us, Cam?
Absolutely.
We are doing Probe the Popo this morning. We're talking about PSOs. In fact, Cam's actually made the news before while doing his job. We're going to dive into that on the other side of this. If you have a question, 132410, our guest has actually popped up on the news before.
A footy fan who almost died from cardiac arrest has been reunited with the hero PSOs who helped save his life. They performed CPR, one of them drawing on his pressure-packed experience as a V8 supercars driver.
Cameron McConvoy is joining us this morning. Bill, sorry. What happened there? What was the situation?
Yeah, look, and that was an incident there that happened right at North Richmond Railway Station. We were posted there. Myself and my offsider Ryan were responded to a call. There was a male passed out on the platform. We were on the other side. We went across. Initially, we thought that it was maybe an epileptic fit or something. He was shaking quite violently, but he was off to the footy with his mates. They said he doesn't have any history of epilepsy. Pretty quickly, we got him in the recovery position. Could tell that after about probably a minute, I guess, that he wasn't breathing. So we just went straight into CPR, which is part of what we do in our training, first aid CPR, and everyone really should if you can do it. And look, the planets aligned that night. I mean, we played a small part. AV were there within about 7 minutes, Ambulance Victoria. But he had a massive cardiac arrest and took quite a long time to, I guess, get him back and get him stable. But yeah, a great outcome.
How old would he have been?
Younger than me, I think late
Isn't that
40s. Brendan, as I say, it was great to meet him and his mates. They were going back to the footy when we did that story a few months ago. But look, a really good outcome. And I guess that's what we're there for. We're not just there to enforce the law.
Yeah.
We're there to help people. And you do see people in, dire straits and at their time of need.
You know what I find frightening now, and you guys see it on the front line, knife crimes. Like they've got, guns and weapons are out of control in the US. We've got a really
young
bad,
offenders especially, very
we've got a
unpredictable.
really bad problem with young people carrying knives at the moment. Are you concerned going to work, putting on the uniform? Are you seeing it?
I think I'm wary. You always have to have your awareness. We get trained to have situational awareness, read people, pre-attack indicators, all the training we do in the academy, and we have briefings every day before we go out. And it might be that there's, a person seen such and such, or keep a lookout for this person around this station carrying weapons. So, I wouldn't say concerned because, we need to be focused. But look, it is an issue out there. Young offenders, we know it's quite highly publicised in the media. I think social media has a lot to blame for it. A lot of these young kids see what happens in America, and it's unfortunate. The more we talk about it, the more we publicise it.
They can go to Big W and buy a knife.
Are train stations especially safe places to be?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, they are. Look, like anywhere in society, weapons, drugs are an issue, and it's not going to, it's not going to be excluded from train stations from anywhere. But yes, they are. I would say, confidently, train stations are safe places to be there. Police, PSOs are patrolling all day. Obviously, most of our shifts are 4 p.m. till 2 a.m. to the last train.
I was at most of them. Yeah, right.
But in the city where I'm posted, we are there during the day. Obviously, once I finish here, we're out there patrolling. So, it's certainly
especially that
getting
gives,
better.
A lot of people in Melbourne peace of mind.
Absolutely. Have you thought about some sort of Segway or something? I was just thinking, as you say, patrolling. It's a lot of
PSO
walking.
Segway.
Yeah, those little hoverboards or something like that.
Well, I'd fall off because I'm not very coordinated,
Damn
as Clint knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep him away.
But we do a lot of steps. You know, most shifts we're doing upwards of 20,000 steps, and that's good because we need to be proactive and be out there and always trying to maintain that visible presence.
I don't think it's for us, Clint. For anybody wanting to get into the police force, can you become a PSO and then move across?
Like an upgrade?
Yeah.
Absolutely, guys. Yeah, so we have what's called a CQP, Constable Qualification Program. After 18 months as a PSO, you can apply to switch across into mainstream policing. You will go back into the academy because our course is 12 weeks and police is 31, 32 weeks. But you will obviously get some prior learning, because we've got a lot of the qualifications already. And this role is a great opportunity to give back to the community, and that's why I chose to do it. To be honest, I was doing a bit of volunteer lifesaving, and I felt like I needed a bit more of a purpose in what I did.
What's the pay like?
Pays good. Yeah, pays good. I mean, we do 10-hour shifts, so very similar to police in that regard. So our base pay is probably a little bit higher because our shifts are longer. But
holidays, good holidays.
9 weeks annual leave, same as police. And look, work-life balance is something that Vic Pol are big on, and I've got to say that in this role you do get a lot of that. 3 or 4 days on, and then 3 or 4 rest days.
There you go. And we were thinking our only backup would be doing MC work outside Michael Hill Jeweller.
And only, what is it? How long in the academy?
12 weeks.
12 weeks,
12 weeks? They're going to give me a gun after 12 weeks.
Well, not straight away, providing you prove of good character, which I know you are. Okay?
Hey, Cam, thanks for coming in this morning, mate.
Absolute
we really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Great
we
to chat.
love the work that Victoria Police do and their PSOs out there keeping
Drove a
stations
Bathurst,
safe.
this man.
He did. Drove you into a wall, too.
He did.
Yeah. Let's go to Langwarrin, Clint. We've got 10-year-old Matthew. G'day, Matty.
Hi.
How we going, mate? You off to school today?
Yeah.
Did you have school on Monday, buddy, or was it one of those pupil-free days?
No, we had a curriculum day on Monday.
Curriculum day.
What grade are you in?
I'm in year 4.
Year 4.
That's cool.
All right. You sound pretty sharp there, Matty. How you going at school?
Going pretty good.
So, Matty, this works. We've got 3 sort of questions, right? We've got an easy question for $50, a medium question for $500, or a toughie for $5,000. What question do you want?
I'll go the medium one for
500. Done.
$500.
All righty.
$500
is like
for
winning
a 10-year-old.
Powerball. Yep.
Life changing.
All thanks to KFC. You can head into KFC and get more bang for your bucket with KFC's packed lunch for just $9.99. Not available on delivery. That's not the question. That's a statement, Matt. All right. Matty, how this works is you're going to hear a question. You will have 3 seconds to answer. If you don't know, guess. Okay?
Okay.
Do you pay attention at school?
Yeah.
We're about to find out. All right. For $500. Come on, Matthew. I want you to get this. Here comes your question.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
3. Jupiter. 2.
You bloody done it!
Done it!
$500.
$500. How?
Matty, you there? Matthew? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
His cheeks hit the mute button, I bet. Matt, has your cheek hit the mute button?
I'm here.
Yeah, it is.
There he is. Yeah, how excited?
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much.
Mate, no worries. What do you want to spend the money on?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe some soccer shirts or something?
Oh, God.
Shirts. Who's your favourite soccer
I was
player?
worried he was going to say vape.
Kylian
probably
Mbappe?
Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo. That'll get you some good merch. Good merch.
What a winner.
Hey, Matt, you are going to have a cracking day at school today, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
What a good-mannered kid.
Oh.
Why couldn't we be more like that? $500. Thanks to KFC. We will do it again tomorrow. Let's say hello to our next guest.
Introducing our next guest. He's an actor, television presenter, radio host, and the singer responsible for these silky hits.
Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. You will say it best when you say nothing at all.
Please welcome to the show, Ronan Keating.
Hey!
Good morning.
Ronan Keating, good morning.
Morning.
I'm here at Crown with you this morning.
Yeah.
Clint was supposed to be here, but he partied
No,
too hard at the
no.
Melbourne
Yeah,
Cup,
he
so
bailed.
he's got me instead.
It happens to the best of us, Ronan.
I know.
The
I know
word-
what that was. Where did you go last night?
Oh, do we need to go?
Yeah,
here?
Ronan,
Yeah, we
go
do,
into
actually,
dad mode and lecture him.
So I started in
What
one.
were you thinking?
I started in one of the marquees, and let's just say it just went a little bit amiss from there.
Look, I know it was a good idea at the time.
I know.
But this morning, yeah, we did the same. We had an amazing day yesterday. Obviously, Robbie Dolan winning was phenomenal.
Luck of the Irish.
I mean, come on,
right?
what a moment for him.
What a jockey. Robbie Dolan won the Melbourne Cup on Knight's Choice. You are an Irishman. All he wanted to do after the race was meet you.
I was honoured. It was incredible. For him to say that on TV, I was blown away. And I was up in the committee room when he said it. So I ran downstairs to the parade.
Good on you.
Well, he paid about 100 to 1. Please tell me you put a bet on him. You backed the Irishman, didn't you?
We were on him.
You were?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no wonder you're hungover this morning.
Yeah, we went wild last night. We couldn't spend the money.
Hey,
what
Clinton
a terrible
Jace, I don't know
problem.
if you know, this,
right?
though. Robbie Dolan was once on The Voice
Yep.
as a competitor.
What a voice he has.
Really?
Are we going to see a song between you two now?
Yeah, I'm here
duet.
performing today at the lunch, the ladies' lunch, here at the Crown. And I said it to Robbie last night, why don't you come and sing with me? So
No way.
He's going to come and sing here today.
No.
Yeah.
What are you
Really?
singing?
We don't know yet. Well, any ideas?
That's well prepared.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, can
Any
we?
ideas?
This is my favourite banger. You got to do one of yours with him.
Arm in arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Can he
truth
sing?
in you.
He's an amazing singer, proper voice. If you watch back, he reached out to me on social media back when he was doing The Voice, sent me some of his performances. I mean, I was blown away with his voice.
Okay, so
I'm
you'll let
actually
him
worried.
sing one of your songs.
Yeah.
You're not going to get him up on the stage and go, don't butcher one of my songs, let's do something else.
No. I think we're not going to have time to rehearse anything else, so I think we'll have to do one of mine.
Hey, what is it about Irishman and Melbourne Cup Day? I know the Cause performed
Yep.
last year, you performed yesterday, you're back again tomorrow for Oaks Day. Why do the Irish love Melbourne so much and why do we love you
Well,
guys so
I'm
much?
living here at the moment. Well, in Sydney. My wife's Australian. We wanted a very much. The kids are 7 and 4. We wanted them to have a kind of an Australian upbringing. You know, it's incredibly grounding. They get home from school and they go surfing, or it's just an amazing country. And he does nippers on a Sunday morning. My boy.
Yeah, that's
It
a long
is-
way from Ireland.
I mean, it is a long way. It's the most brilliant thing I've ever witnessed. So, yeah, no, very proud to be here and living here, and we're going to be here till January. Love Australia, love the way of life.
And so you're performing tomorrow with our very own Ricky Lee.
Yes, indeed.
She's performing before you in the park. What can we expect for the punters tomorrow?
Well, Ricky performed with me yesterday. We did a little kind of a medley of 2 of my songs, and she joined me on Loving Each Day. She's an amazing voice. I'm a big fan of Ricky's, have been for years. And, yeah, I'm going to be doing, the difficult third album tomorrow. All the songs that you don't want to hear, basically.
All the bangers.
That's not true. Everything everybody wants to hear. I hope, if you come along.
What's the song the punters are always, just get to that, get to that
one, yeah. Oh, he hasn't done it. I can't believe it. I can't believe he hasn't done it.
There's an Australian band called the Choir Boys, and they've got like
Run to Paradise.
Run to Paradise, the old school banger.
And my wife loves that song.
Yeah, you'll love this, Ron. And when they do pub gigs, they open with it, they play it in the middle, and they wrap up with it.
Do they?
I love it.
What's Hey Ronan, what's the demographic that really get around you? Is it women in their, let's say, 40s, 50s?
You're going to get
Is that the
eaten
hitting
alive
zone?
at the ladies' lunch today.
Because that's going to be wild today.
I'm 30 years doing this now. So all those girls and guys that were 16, 17, 18 are now older. Oh, there's somebody sound checking. It's just kicking off here. They've grown up now, and they've grown up with me. So, yeah, we're all of a similar age. I'm 47 years old now. I've been doing
you
this.
don't look it.
Jeez, you look
and
good.
you look very fresh for a man who had a very late night celebrating the Irish.
Well, it's not a late night. It's kind of the late night has just gone into an early morning.
Oh, right.
Sadly, I haven't been to bed yet. So.
You haven't even returned to the scene of the crime.
No,
you're just living here. At
We're
this
here
point.
in the Crown. The casino is about 200 metres from here.
Well, let's compare notes quickly between you and Clint. Clint Stanaway, what time did you get home?
Let's call it 1.
Ronan?
That's a lie.
Let's call it 1, yeah. That is a lie.
Yep.
That's,
what about
yeah,
you? What
promise
time did you get home?
Do you know when you go onto your WhatsApp and you see what time the
no.
last
Oh,
message
no,
was?
don't
You
do
say,
that. Never do that.
Do you know what I do?
Oh, no, I can't believe it. I always say it to my wife. I went to bed about 11. What time did you text me at? 2:30.
Yeah.
The cell tower must have been down.
I
It
checked
was delayed going
the
through.
time on the Uber receipt.
Yeah.
It's also the security cameras at home when my husband or my fiance
Oh, yeah,
says,
the ring cam.
I got
Yeah,
home
check
at
it out.
midnight. I'm like, no, you didn't, Darl. I saw that.
Yeah, and you watch
Busted.
the footage of 3 minutes him trying to get the key in the hole.
Oh, yeah. And you fall into the door. Bam.
Hey, Ronan, mate, we are going to be out there for Oaks Day tomorrow, so we'll be in the park watching you live, screaming out,
Knowing
do
his
the
whole
bangers.
team.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're bringing the whole
promise you,
team.
I won't do any of the difficult songs. I won't
Come
do any of
on,
the
play the
difficult third
bangers.
album.
Great.
Yeah. Only the good stuff.
Can you?
I only have 2 of them.
Can you do Run to Paradise for us?
Yeah, I'll do it at the beginning, I'll do it in the middle, and I'll do it at the
Good
end.
man. Ryan Keating doing Run to
Cheers,
Paradise
guys.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good on you, mate. Congratulations
Good
on the
on you,
nice
thank
win
you.
as well.
Yeah,
Well
very nice.
done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's your
Cheers.
shout for coffees, Ronan, after that win.
Vodka.
Luck of the Irish.
Jason Lawrence. Shake the tree.
Okay. It's Christmas.
Giant Christmas tree rolled into the studio.
Yes.
How much do you reckon that Christmas tree set them back?
Oh, that's a Kmarty. That'd be $100.
500.
What? $500.
Oh, sorry, discount 400.
Oh, well, that makes it so much better.
It's got the lights already in the branches.
Oh, is that what makes it spenny?
Yeah, can we plug that in, please? We need some
I
lights.
actually might take that once we're done with it.
Yeah, I'll happily take that one as well. Hey, Melbourne's Christmas Wonderland arrives at Caulfield Racecourse from November 29, but I strongly suggest you book now at Ticketmaster.
Oh,
This
yeah?
thing sells out. I've taken the kids to
go
it.
wild.
Mate, I've taken the kids before. It's like taking the kids to the North Pole.
Yeah.
It is an absolute cracker
snow?
day. Yes, there's snow. Santa's there.
Santa's there.
So is Mrs. Claus. And the
Everyone's
elves.
invited.
Everyone's there. Hey, thanks to Melbourne's Christmas Wonderland, you give us a ring, we shake the tree. Whatever bauble falls out, however much is written on that, you win. It's that easy. Let's head to Frankston South. Clint?
Tegan, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We are good. You are way too smart for this show. You work as a medical scientist.
Yes.
Flashy title. What do you do?
I work in mitochondrial research at the Murdoch Children's Research Institute.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe just going to have a Google.
She does really important work.
Yeah, she does.
For future, like safeguarding our futures.
Yes, that's what I like to think.
What a generic statement by the journalist in the corner.
Are you feeling festive, Tegan?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay. All right, Clint, start shaking.
Shaking.
Give it a good shake. Keep shaking. Nothing's booked.
Oh,
did you just break the tree?
I think I busted the tree. I'm good at shaking.
In good news, though, Tegan, a bauble has just dropped. The amount is
$1,200.
Oh my gosh! Really? Wow! Thank you so much.
$1,200 coming your way.
Thank you. That's so exciting.
There you go. That pepped you up for a Wednesday.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that this morning.
Huge money.
Can we borrow
buy 2
$400?
trees.
Can we borrow $400 to buy a tree?
If you want to.
No. That's all yours. $1,200. Congratulations. Thanks to Melbourne's Christmas Wonderland. It arrives at Caulfield Racecourse November 29. You can book now at Ticketmaster. Hey, that is it. We are about to get out of here. I'm just having some flashbacks to our day at the races.
Oh, yeah?
God, for one of your friends. We were very lucky. We got some choppers out of Flemington
We
on
did.
the way
We got
home.
helicopters.
Yeah, and this was great, Clint. They put me in the front, right? All Lauren's friends were in the back. They were in party mode.
Yeah, the girls.
As we took off...
Your wife was not coping on the helicopter.
No.
Not a big fan. You should have probably told me that before I organised that mode of transport for us to go. I thought we were going to have to bring out the vomit bag.
Yeah, she didn't. It didn't look great. But as we took off, heading back, so you can imagine full.
It's
party.
way more fun coming back. It's like a roller coaster.
I'm at the front. I look at the pilot. I gave him a little wink, and I went over the headset. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our flight for our return to the city. We will be in the cabin shortly, serving the beef or the chicken.
Oh my gosh!
And then I just hear through the two-way one of Lauren's friends go,
Emma Hawkins.
"They're serving beef and chicken."
It's a 7-minute helicopter.
And the pilot looked at me like, "What?"
No, I'm joking.
And that's all we hear.
Emma.
I'm getting chicken.
No service on board.
They were here soon with the chicken. I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, what a mess.
Thank you for being a friend.
Well, they definitely weren't serving chicken or beef on my minivan on the way back to Flemington, which took me 3 hours. But anyway.
Oh my gosh, 3 hours in a van. Did you do the bottle shop drive-through on Mount Alexander
we
Road
should've.
that everybody does?
Really?
That does. It must do 4 days of the best business it does.
Really?
Every
All the Ubers
car
going through there?
spins through. Get a couple of brewskis for the drive home.
We'll give it a run tomorrow.
I'm just back in the studio because I popped off to Crown before
Crown,
to see
yeah.
Crown to see Ronan Keating, who's performing today with the Melbourne Cup winning
Oh, yeah.
jockey. And it was a very good scene as I went to get in the Uber to come back to the
Oh,
studio with all. There were
bodies
still
everywhere?
people rolling in from last
No
night.
way.
And there were people trying to check out their luggage on the way to the airport. There were fascinators hanging out of suitcases. There were people everywhere.
Oh.
Good luck to all of those travelling home to their children, pets, any responsibilities you have today.
Yeah, because kids, they totally understand a
Tony
hangover.
Jones.
I've rolled
was
in my
talking about-
slippers that I stole from Crown
Oh,
just
good
then
work.
because my feet are so chopped up. The shoes I wore yesterday are going to shoe prison.
We got to get those hooves back in some heels for tomorrow, Dale.
These are actual hooves. They are so swollen. They're like actual hooves.
I got mate of mine's a farrier. We'll get some.
Yeah,
we'll
get me some horseshoes on the bottom and I'll just wear bare feet. Problem solved. They'll be like tap shoes.
What was that about? Was
Do you
Tony
know what's
Jones?
up
No. Was he a bookie? Because I saw him in a fedora cruising around trackside. I'm like,
Yeah, he had a questionable hat on.
Has he got sore
He's
feet
trying
from
to be,
his stilettos?
He's trying to be fashionable.
Gotcha.
Did he wear a fedora?
He wore a fedora.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He-
All
honest-
day.
He looked like a bookie.
He didn't wear a fedora all
Anyway,
day, did
worse
he?
still, he was calling Ronan Keating Rowan.
Oh, Tony. TJ.
Rowan
James.
Keating.
All right.
How did Rowan Keating respond to
Oh,
that?
he went down really
He's a
well.
great bloke, Ronan Keating.
We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.